So you're asking yourself, when is the best time to go visit Universal Orlando Resort? Well, ask no more. We are back at Universal Studios for the opening weekend and opening day of Mardi Gras here. We're going to bring you guys along for all the festivities, show you guys exactly what the event has to offer with some concerts, foods, and different performers, as well as show you why this might be the best time for you to grab your family and head on over to the park. All right, we're here. Let's get inside the park and have some fun. And we've made it inside the park, but we had to get our energy juice to get the day started, so we're taking a seat. Let's talk a little bit about the event so you know what you're getting yourself into. And first and foremost, I am always a strong supporter of downloading the apps when you're at the park. Just makes things a lot easier, things at the tip of your finger. But we got Universal's Mardi Gras right here, International Flavors of Carnival. This event will be running February 3rd, which today is the opening day, through April 7th of 2024. And just to read a little synopsis, excite all your senses at Universal Mardi Gras International Festival of Carnival, or Flavors of Carnival, sorry. Dig into the sweet, savory, spicy dishes from around the globe like chicken schnitzel and the complicated names, chilaquiles verdes. Catch a bunch of beads and live concerts on select nights. It's a groovable feast where a parade is raging and the food doesn't stop at Cajun. All right, now, don't get me wrong, this event is a busy one, but it's one of their less busy events. There's going to be nights when the concerts are running, like tonight, where the crowd will pick up in the evening time. But this is after the holiday time, so Halloween Horror Nights, their Christmas celebration, is all done, and the crowds start to slow down a little bit, which is one of the reasons why I first say this is a great time to visit. The weather is amazing. It's not too hot. It's technically the winter time here, even though it probably will reach the 70s and 80s. But for the most part, you could enjoy the park without having those crazy crowds, which is the first reason why I would recommend you make your way over to Mardi Gras over here at Universal Studios. And when I say great weather, I'm saying great weather. Right now it's in like the 60s, so wearing shorts, maybe a light little hoodie would be preferable, but it will be warmer in the afternoon, so really a great time. So you can enjoy the park, not sweaty, not crowded, lines are short, and some amazing food like the name of the event would allude to, the Flavors of Carnival. And look, we even got some shows going on. All right, and it's still early here at Universal. The Mardi Gras festivities are starting to get going. At 11 is when the booths start to open up. There'll be a parade that ends the day also with a concert, but we got the tribute store next. Let's get inside the tribute store for Mardi Gras this year and check it out. And this year, it looks like we have a river cruise, tribute store, and river cruises. Yeah, it kind of has like a boat dock kind of feel to it. And unlike last year, you enter through the Williams of Hollywood, and you'll be exiting through the previous annual pass holder lounge. It was backwards for the last couple ones in this location. And it looks like the river cruise is the PS Songbird, and it wouldn't be a tribute store without some Easter eggs. Shadow Creek, a little callback to Halloween Horror Nights Yeti House. And here's a little bit more on the PS Songbird. The most luxurious paddle steamer the South has ever seen, built by the best for the best. Enjoy your journey along the Grand Mississippi River, New Orleans to Hannibal. And of course now everybody has to make a mock Yeti, and we got our Mardi Gras rubber duckies, a bunch of cool merch. Of course, Universal annual pass holder shirt is kind of nice. I don't like this type of like, what is it, like 75 or 80% sleeve style, but I like the design on it though. It's kind of cool. This sweater though, this one definitely calls my attention. I like that. The wintertime, being stylish with some Mardi Gras gear. Let's see if it has anything on the back. Nothing on the back, but let's check out the price. It's right over here in the armpit. $60, not bad. And as we head into the next room, we got a nice creepy hallway to make our way through. I like this. These little Easter eggs in here, kind of things that you can interact with. What is that back there? It looks like a ghost of sorts, some type of smoke. Ooh, creepy. Oh, whoa. Looks like some type of like ship captain. Maybe from the SS Songbird. Oh, hello, sir. And check it out. We have another little like special effect that happens behind this wall right here. It's like a faux wall. Once the lighting goes away, it disappears. And boom, it's gone. And into the next room we go, and there's a gator on the floor. It's like your dock has been ruined. Is it interactive like when you step on it? No, not interactive when you step on it, but it is like you're kind of going over a swamp and a gator comes through every once in a while. We got, of course, a cool Mardi Gras flannel. I feel like flannels have really taken off this year. Oh, and there he is. And there he goes again. Yeah, don't step on the gator. And we head into the last and final room. And what will a swamp be without some Coca-Cola products? But it looks like we have some animatronics up here. Look at that guy. He moves around. Looks like he also talks. Got some movement going on up here as well. I gotta say, I'm impressed. They're definitely doing a better job than before. I feel like typically this right now that we're in is the annual pass holder lounge, or what used to be the annual pass holder lounge, and it's typically the weakest room, but I wouldn't say that this year. And check out this little exit photo up here. You can sit right here and just have a quick seat with this gentleman. This is the hull of the ship. Does he do something? What does he do?
He's supposed to like laugh and laugh.
And there we have it, this year's Mardi Gras store. I gotta say, I'm fairly impressed with the animatronics and all the different scenes that they have in there, and the exit is super nice as well. One thing I didn't see is the coins. For the last couple of years, I've been collecting the coins for all of the different tribute stores, but I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find that. I hope that I can collect the 3 or 4 that they do this year for Mardi Gras. But let's keep making our way. There's so much more still going on here at Mardi Gras, and we've just started. All right, and of course the next thing at Mardi Gras, which makes this such an awesome event, is the food. And if you're gonna grab some food, you might want to consider getting yourself a Mardi Gras card, a food and beverage card. So these cards right now are being sold, I believe it's $60 for $75 worth, and for pass holders, it's $120 for $150 worth. We ended up going with the pass holder one, the $120 for $150 worth. The great thing about this is that it doesn't expire. You could actually utilize it throughout the year. So if you don't end up using it all for Mardi Gras, you could use it for other events or other visits like Halloween Horror Nights or just any other visit that you come through. And also, you could use it for alcohol. So it's kind of like getting yourself a discount on alcohol if you were to purchase this just for alcohol. So maybe we should grab ourselves a margarita. I don't know. Is it too early? All right, and we're gonna start making our way to our first food booth. Looks like we got Optimus out taking pictures with everybody. And I think Puerto Rico or one of those booths is gonna be our first one. Grab some delicious food from the islands. All right, of course, we got ourselves a refreshment to start off in the Mardi Gras souvenir cup. Wanted to get this so that I could take home something, a little souvenir. We already took a little sip. It is tasty. I'm not a fan of pineapple, but I got it just because I wanted to try something out, something refreshing. It is an alcoholic beverage. We also got pastelito de guayaba, which looks delicious as well. And then the pastelón. Look at the layers on that puppy. I got some friends with me. We got Chris from Zombie Chris and April. We'll be sharing some of this stuff so that we could actually eat multiple items, because I feel like if I ate this by myself and drank this down, I'd be done for the day already. Let's get into some of the food. All right, so I'm excited to get into it. Pastelón. So it says that it has picadillo. I'm a big fan of picadillo. I make picadillo at home. That's probably one of my favorite dishes to make. That and like some Cuban steak with chimichurri sauce. Check this puppy out. Oh, I dropped a little piece. Oh, it is sweet. It's because it has plantains. I taste it. Chris was saying it was sweet, and I was like thrown off. I was like, sweet, but it's a savory dish. Has picadillo, plantains, and some other stuff. Obviously, cheese on top. It's kind of like if it were like a Puerto Rican lasagna. It's really good though. We're gonna try the pastelito de guayaba as well. Actually, I'm gonna have to change angles on this one. All right, a pastelito de guayaba. I didn't get too much of the guayaba in there, but I did get the pastelito. It's like a nice like puff pastry type of like dessert with like powdered sugar on top of it. Delicious. Exactly what I expected. I grew up on these things. So the Puerto Rico booth is kind of like nostalgic for me. We'll definitely be trying all the different flavors around the world here at Mardi Gras, but we had to start with something familiar to get our palate wet. Now we're making our way through. The food that we started with from Puerto Rico was delicious. Another one flaw to our plan. Now I'm filming and I have a drink in my hand, but that's okay. We'll get through it. And over here we got the New Orleans area. It's right next to Puerto Rico, so we just came from right over there. And over at New Orleans, we have the fried green tomato po' boy, some chicken andouille jambalaya, crawfish etouffee, and another drink, the Category 5 punch. And of course, we got some photo ops around the area. You can take a photo with the king and queen right here. And we're definitely going to have to pace ourselves, but we have some Spanish eats as you're exiting that Mardi Gras area right next to the king and queen. Ensalada de pulpo, so that's squid salad. We also have papitas bravas. Those look good. They're like seasoned crispy potatoes, and also some sangria. Sangria, we'll definitely have to come back for that. So that I would definitely enjoy a lot more than this right here. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple, but we'll be mixing it up. We just got to pace ourselves so that we have space. All right, so much for pacing ourselves. We went to the Colombian booth and couldn't help but get everything. We got the burger, we got the arepas, and we got the, I think it was called oblea. It's like a wafers with some like fruit and I think that's caramel, some other stuff in the inside. Looks tasty, but this is the one that I think is going to steal the show. That thing looks delicious. Arepas have never been my favorite, but this one does look kind of good. I like the crisp texture to the outside, and of course we got our Mardi Gras cup in the back that we downed within a couple of minutes of getting it. We're back here all struggling to cut our little pieces and take a bite, but I ended up getting the arepas. This is my least favorite, so I want to start with this so that it's not the last flavor in my mouth, but it could be that this is delicious. I mean, arepas are a popular dish in Colombia, so it could be a delicious one. It's just not my favorite. Not terrible, but it's like a weird sweet and cheese. All right, and to make this easy, I'm just gonna crouch down for the burger. The burger does look delicious. This is one that I am looking forward to. And it doesn't disappoint. It has like some type of like relish or sauce on it, which is really good with the savory. 2 thumbs up. I would definitely recommend this one. And now for the oblea. A little messy to cut because of all the caramel, and the wafer doesn't like cut easy, but I have a feeling this one's going to be delicious too. Obviously more of a dessert, not a savory. I like it. I like a little bit of crunch, the caramel sweetness, and some strawberries in there. Nice and refreshing. Now, one quick little note to make, a helpful note for you if you're trying to save money. The drink with the souvenir cup is $17 at first when you first purchase it, but once you start to refill it, it's actually $13. And when you purchase a drink, a regular drink at $13, it's 12 ounces only. So this is a 20-ounce cup. Once you start to refill it, you're getting 20 ounces for the same price that other people are paying for their 12-ounce drink. So I definitely recommend get this to start off if you're planning to have additional drinks, and then you'll actually save yourself some money after basically like 3 drinks. All right, and we continue to make our way. It is a busy opening day of Mardi Gras, and I think it's because it's opening on a Saturday when there's a concert. The concert days are going to be obviously the busiest. They're all the Saturdays throughout the event, but for the most part, if you come any of the other days, like we said earlier, that's going to be when you're going to be able to take advantage of those low crowds and enjoy all this food. We've tried a ton of food, and we're just waiting to run into some of the characters so we could enjoy some of the dancing and festivities outside of the food. All right, and over at the Philippines booth, we got some more delicious options. The one that I'm thinking of is the crispy lumpia. We've done that before in our personal lives, not at this event, but it's like basically like their form of a egg roll with some pork in it. The pancit noodles also sound delicious as well. Actually, everything on here sounds pretty delicious. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't get this souvenir cup, but it is a little bit smaller. All right, so Chris's coconut drink must have been pretty tasty. And this looks like it's an actual coconut, but it's gone. I actually tasted it, very refreshing. I like coconut milk, and this had coconut milk, coconut water, and coconut cream with coconut pieces and some other stuff in there, some sea salt. It was delicious, very refreshing drink, but I will say a small serving because of this coconut, but not bad. And then we got the cheesecake. Not a fan of cheesecake, but this does look cool. Maybe it tastes a little bit different. It was panda? No, panda? Pandan, not panda, sorry. Pandas are an endangered species. You can't make food out of them, but pandan is whatever pandan is what this cheesecake is made of. And of course, probably my favorite, the lumpia. We're gonna go ahead and jump on in. Comes with a nice little sauce, nice and crispy, and they got pork inside. All right, so we're gonna dig into the lumpia. This looks delicious. They're nice and fresh too, nice and hot. We got the sauce, which I'm not sure what the sauce is like, but it looks like you got some onions, maybe some oil, some vinegar in there maybe? I'm not sure, we'll find out in just a second. We got it nice and dipped. Definitely vinegar. Delicious, look at the inside of that. Nice and full. For a little skinny egg roll, that thing is nice and stuffed. Delicious. Definitely one that I would recommend. I had a feeling this was going to be delicious because I've ate it before, and this doesn't let down one bit. All right, and we are at the Belgium booth. Last year, the Belgium booth was in a whole different area over by Men in Black, and the options were delicious. So let's try some of these waffles out again, and hopefully they don't let us down. I think this year we have that savory one, which we did not have last year. All right, so Chris ended up getting the 2 different waffles, so I'm gonna get a little taste, if he allows me to, of the savory as well as the sweet, and these both look delicious. This one's very interesting, but it's like braised beef onions, which sounds delicious. All right, so we try the sweet, which has the cookie butter. Love cookie butter from Trader Joe's, so I'm sure this is gonna be delicious. That is stupendous. All right, this one is a little bit difficult to put on the fork and eat on camera. It was falling right off as soon as I got it, but that is because it is so tender. This one is delicious. It has like a sweet but savory as well, and a nice like saltiness to it as well. The what is it? The braised beef onions really are nice and flavorful. Definitely, these 2 are like go-tos so far. I would probably say these are my 2 favorite from a savory and sweet perspective. All right, so we've done a good amount of food. There's obviously a lot of delicious things to try here at Mardi Gras. Now, there's other things that are gonna be happening. Obviously, we have some of the performers that we've seen around the park. We gotta find some more of those guys, see what they're doing. As well as we'll have the parade at the end of the night, which the parade this year is supposed to be doing a whole new route. I don't know how much that's going to impact the parade, but I look forward to checking that out at the end of the night, as well as the concert. The concert series, I think, is something that's super cool, super unique. This year they have several artists coming that you may enjoy. Zed is the closing act of the event. They also have Queen Latifah and some other individuals. I forget the name of the person that's going to be playing tonight. It's a country singer. We will be going to check him out. Country is not necessarily my style, but we'll go to check it out anyway since we're here. But a lot to do. Let's keep on going throughout Mardi Gras and keep the good times rolling. And here they come, the performers. Oh, they're splitting up. Whoa. We got a scary skeleton. And we got some other cool performers coming out. Check these guys out. A happy Mardi Gras. All right, so they ran out of the poutine here with the bacon, which is what I wanted to get, but we ended up getting La Fine du Monde, which is a beer that we tried at Epcot, and it's delicious. So it'll be a decent replacement. I was excited to see that it was here. And Chris ended up going with the vegan, but with the cheese curds because they ran out of the bacon. We'll find out in a second if it's delicious. All right, the night has fallen on us now, and all of us are trying to get a seat on the parade. You could actually do a virtual line to get on the parade. And as you can see, it's a team effort here to get on the parade.
One team, one dream.
One team, one dream. That's correct. All right, guys, so it worked out. We ended up getting onto the parade. So April and myself are going to be tossing beads. And basically, we just had to go through the app and make sure that we were clicking away so that we could get our spot for the virtual queue onto the Mardi Gras parade. We're going to have a great time, and we're going to bring you guys along for the fun. And check it out. This is where they bring you when you're waiting to be part of the participants on the Mardi Gras parade. We got our little garb ourselves, but everybody has their different colors. We're green. We're jesters. There we go. We got our model, April, but everybody gets a different color. So I wonder what our float will be like. It'll be a cool experience, but apparently it's going to take like 2 hours. So luckily we had our restroom break before we jumped in to the stadium area. April, you having fun?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, this is awesome.
I'll go be.
Woo! Mardi Gras! And I got my crown. And there you have it. We just got off the Mardi Gras floats. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us. One thing that I definitely recommend if you're going to get on the Mardi Gras floats is make sure you use the restroom before you get on there, because it's a long time that you're back there, but it's an amazing time. We made sure that all the kids that we saw, at least that we were able to, we gave beads to, but we did run out a little bit early and just started cruising along with the floats. It was a great time regardless. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along. Now let's make our way over to the concert so we could see some of that great music. Alright guys, on that note, we're going to start wrapping things up. We're going to make our way over to the concert right now, just behind us, to enjoy some music. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along, and make sure that you make your way over to Mardi Gras here at Universal Studios. The best time to actually come to the park, to avoid the crowds, enjoy great music, enjoy great food, and some concerts that are going on. I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoyed coming along, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?